Joining me right now for analysis, Republican strategist and Civic Forum PAC Chairman Ford O'Connell and Democratic strategist Robin Biro. Robin, I'm going to start with you because I've had a lot of Democrats on this program recently that tell me, well, this is not going to help the middle class. When you hear news like you just heard today that Americans are going to get more money in their paychecks starting in February, do you agree with that? That so many Democrats keep, or is this just some talking point that they don't really understand?
I do think that there's a disconnect, Trish, and I always appreciate being on your show because it's very fair, in my opinion, and well balanced. So the problem here is that the fact that the numbers don't lie. They really are getting more money in their paychecks. You know, I know I've seen some analysts say that it's going to be between $15 and $20 for the middle class per paycheck. But money is money. That's money in the bank. That does help Americans. So I think some of the sky is falling Chicken Little stuff that I'm hearing is sort of ridiculous. And Nancy Pelosi, I respect some of her politics, but she can be a tad on the dramatic side, and I know you will agree with me there. So, you know, I just think that we need to cut past some of these sound bites and just accept
Speaking
the
of
fact
sound bites,
that...
Have we got that apocalypse one?
Well, look,
they're getting it. They're getting it because I want to play this for you because, you know, Nancy Pelosi was so doomsday over this tax plan. And Ford, I mean, it's got to kill her, right? That you know, people are saying, wow, I got more money. The stock market's going up. Unemployment's down. Wages are getting a boost thanks to company after company after company saying that they will give employees a raise. I mean, here she is. Just listen to this, and then I want your reaction for it on the other side.
Worst pieces of legislation to come before the Congress. This is Armageddon. This is a very big deal because you know why? There's really a very hard way to come back from this.
I don't know what you got to come back from, but certainly doesn't feel like Armageddon to me or investors right now, Ford.
Look, contrary to Nancy Pelosi's apocalyptic talk, look, Americans are winning again under the Trump tax bill. And I think what's going on here, really, to be perfectly honest with you and to be frank and to be fair to Robin, is basically what's better, Trish, us telling Americans that they're going to get more money or Americans actually getting more money. It's estimated by the Treasury that 90% of wage earners are going to see increases in their take-home pay. And we know what this is all about. Yes, this is about bettering America, but it's also about the 2018 election. And the best way to cut through the Democrats' apocalyptic rhetoric is to show people substance and to give them their money, because as Republicans, we believe the money is better served in their hands than it is in the government's hands.
Well put, Ford.
Thank you.
Robin, you know, I like that you say that about our show because we work very hard to make sure we are fair to all sides. And we try and look at things here, not through a political prism, but through an economic prism. And so we're looking at the policy that's actually going to matter and change people's lives. And I like having you on because I find it very refreshing that you are happily willing and able to ditch the politics of the situation just to say what you think is right. And I fundamentally believe that one of the problems the Democrats have had, and they had it both with President Obama and Hillary Clinton, is that they've gotten away from their middle class, working class roots, where they cared about people in the middle. And look, you got to give Donald Trump credit because he stepped in and he's managed to bring a lot of those hardcore Democrats right along the way because he's showing that he cares about people in the middle. Where does it leave you as a Democrat, as a strategist, when you see all the good stuff that can come out of a Trump presidency if he's helping the people economically?
Trish, you just hit the nail on the head. And that's what cost us the election, was really forsaking the middle class, the flyover states. And we're going to have a tremendous time tremendously hard time trying to regain our ground there. So Trump did capitalize that. He spoke a message that was very loud and clear to them. And, you know, I don't think this apocalyptic talk is working because the numbers say differently. Now, I will say that we had, 72 months of continued economic growth under Obama. I'm really glad, though, that is continuing. It's not that the sky is falling. I remember on election night.
Go ahead. Finish your thought.
Pardon me? On
it just
election
wasn't
night,
enough. I'm sorry, but 1.5% growth, when you're coming out of the slump
Obama.
of what you're in, any economist would tell you, if you're down this much, you should have a big bounce back. We never got it. We never got it, despite everything that the Federal Reserve was doing to try and help us along. And the reason we never got it is because there was no meaningful economic policy coming out of Barack Obama and his team. They spent $800 billion on an infrastructure plan that went literally nowhere because it wasn't well managed, and they never came up with anything else to help the American people, Robin.
Yes. Here's what I want to say to that. I think it's a shame to ever bet against USA, regardless of your politics. You should be happy that the economy is doing well, and we should want that to continue and prosper because we all benefit. I think this will benefit the Republicans. Some Democrats will still insist that this is continuing the economic growth under Obama. But regardless, we should just be happy that the economy is doing better.
Robin, look, I totally agree with you. We should be happy. But you guys kill me with your messaging, and not you specifically, but the Democratic Party. When the economy was bad, it was Bush's fault. When Trump is doing a great job, somehow Barack Obama, set the fire in motion. I think one of the big things here, Trish, going forward is, yes, America's winning under the Trump tax plan, but this is a lot to do with the 2018 midterm elections. And one of the messages that Republicans, particularly in moderate districts, want to get out there is you don't have to like Donald Trump to appreciate the accomplishments. And regardless of what's going on, the accomplishments are absolutely great, and it's absolutely what America needs. Do you care about impeach Trump at all costs, or do you care about substance? And frankly, Donald Trump is betting that substance is going to help the Republicans keep Congress.
I'm with him. I mean, substance matters, and you can talk all you want, but you've got to actually have some proof in the pudding. And it looks like this February Americans are going to get it. So that's some good news. Hey, it's good to see you guys. Thank you so much.